What's good, guys? It's Rey-Jay back with another video. And this one I want to give you guys a quick update on the markets. Let me first mention I am not a financial planner. Take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out the Webull link, which is down below and in the description. If you sign up for Webull and deposit $500, you're guaranteed 20 free stocks. And the offer ends tomorrow, so check it out before they run out. Anyways, for the market, we have some very, very key levels. The PMI report came in very, very close to expectations, showing some a little bit of strength, at least in these different sectors, but nothing too crazy. Once again, it was very close. There's not really much else coming out for the rest of the day in terms of data. The market did dip a bit as we saw Nvidia struggle for a second day in a row. But the question is, what's going to happen from here for the markets? I want to break down some very key levels. So SPY basically is stuck between, it's kind of sandwiched between two important levels. On the 30 minutes time frame, we have our 20 EMA as resistance at 545.25, and we have support at 544. One of these levels is going to end up breaking eventually. If we break past the one on the top, the 20 EMA, there's going to be some potential to try to fill this gap, if not get up to about the 546.3 area towards the 50 EMA. And if we end up getting rejection, we have to be watching 544 as key support. If we lose this or even close below this, I do see 542 coming. So lose 544, and we're going to be looking for a move all the way down towards basically 542 or below that. If we break past 545.3 around this 20 EMA, we could be looking for at least the 546s. So far, SPY is kind of in between these levels, so we have to wait and see which way it breaks. But once again, I'm going to be very patient and just give it some time. Nvidia has dipped quite a bit, contributing to why SPY and the QQQ have also dipped, but now it's trying to rebound a bit. It's going to test its 20 EMA, the 128 area as resistance. I'll be watching that carefully. If that breaks, I'll be looking for 130. As of right now, I might go a little higher, but watch this resistance to see if we get a rejection or not. For Bitcoin's trying to rebound a bit. Make sure you watch the 50 EMA, 64,400. Watch to see if Bitcoin rejects off that or not. That's going to be very, very key. I have seen some strength in some stocks like Tesla. Tesla's trying to rebound. We have basically 183 as resistance. If we break this, I could see us eventually going to 185 by next week. And we have this key support at 183. If we lose that, look for 182.26, the 182 area. Then we have 180 below that. Overall, Tesla's forming a nice cup and there is upside potential. So it's holding up very, very well. For the QQQ, we're trying to rebound a bit. Make sure you watch resistance at 481.2. If that breaks, then we're going up to 482.5. If we fail to break this, I'll be looking at 480 and then 479 at their 200 EMA. So overall, the QQQ is kind of stuck. It is showing some strength, a little bit of a life. So it could go higher. Make sure you watch resistance and see how we end up developing from here. For Apple, we're trying to rebound a bit. Make sure you watch this 212 area. If we break this, we'll be looking for a much bigger push. And if we reject it, we'll be dipping all the way down to 210 or below that. So overall, Apple is showing some strength. I do see potential for this to go a little bit higher, but make sure you watch resistance just to be safe. For a few more, I'm going to be very quick with this, by the way, guys. So Amazon is trying to push. We have a nice cup and handle like structure that's developing, but now we're stuck at resistance at 188. There could be a retracement coming to 186.35 on Amazon, and watch to see if we bounce. But I do see a little bit of a dip coming. We kind of have like a cup and handle that could be forming, so it dips a little bit before it tries to go higher. Meta is very similar, at least to other tickers, as it's looking more bearish. Bit of a downtrend right here. We're going to be looking at 496 as key support. If we lose this, we'll be dipping all the way down here towards 492. We also happen to have resistance at 500, so look for and see if we get a little bit of a dip. For Microsoft, we're trading sideways. There is some upside potential right here towards 448. It is showing some life. If we break this, then we could be looking for 450 again. So I'm seeing some strength in Microsoft and more upside potential. Google had a big trap. There was a nice head and shoulders that developed on it. But as retailers starting to short this thing, I told you to wait up a minute. Wait and see if we break past 180 or if we lose 176 to turn bearish. If we broke 180, we would be bullish. What happened? We got a nice bounce because it was a trap and it ended up making a move to the opposite direction. Once again, trapping a lot of people with different positions. GameStop is kind of trading sideways. If you want to be bullish, I want to see it break past 26.3. Otherwise, we're just trading sideways for now, not really doing much, kind of declining a bit. AMC is also range bound, but there's some downside potential on this, especially as we have this gap to fill. So just to be clear, AMC does have some more downside potential, and I think that there is going to be a risk of that as well. So with that being said, guys, the market is still in a very, very critical place. We're seeing a SPY stuck between supply and demand alongside other stocks out there. And we'll see if SPY could hold 544 or not for today. If we lose it, there'll be a bigger decline coming. Keep in mind, guys, that max pain happens to be at, I actually have it right here, at 542. And we also have about 3 million, over 3.5 million puts expiring, and over 650,000 calls expiring. The puts to call ratio has gone up because a lot of puts were closed. A lot of calls were closed, excuse me, guys, because of the fact that SPY is down quite a bit. So, with that being said, the market is once again showing a little bit of weakness, but it depends on which way we break between these two EMAs. So, I'll be waiting very patiently just to see, and that's going to determine the much bigger move that's coming. All right, so thank you for listening. That's going to be a quick update for the markets, and I'll see you guys in just a few hours. Thanks again, and peace out.